You are standing at Pancho's taco truck. It is Tuesday. It is always Tuesday when bad decisions happen. You have exactly $2 left after buying one taco, no guacamole. Guacamole is extra, and guacamole is not in the budget today. The lottery sign behind the truck says $400 million. You look at your $2. Your $2 looks back at you. It knows what you are thinking before you do. Level 1. The Lucky Peso. You do not play the lottery. You have told everyone this. You have told your mother this. You told Pancho this literally 3 minutes ago while he was wrapping your taco. But tonight your hand moves on its own. You hand Pancho your last $2. He does not even look up from the grill. Quick pick, he says, already printing it, already knowing. In this town, Pancho knows everything before it happens. He folds the ticket into a napkin because he is out of little plastic sleeves, and he hands it to you with the taco. You eat the taco. You forget the ticket. The napkin goes in your back pocket, next to a receipt for $4.29 and a coupon for one free churro that expired 97 days ago. 2 nights later, you are sitting on a plastic chair outside the same taco truck, and Pancho's tiny portable TV is playing the numbers. You are not even watching. You are watching your taco. Then Pancho drops his spatula. The spatula hits the ground. It bounces once. Nobody has ever seen Pancho drop a spatula in 11 years of business. You look at the TV. You look at the napkin in your pocket. You look at the TV again. Your hands are shaking so hard the napkin looks like it's dancing. 6 numbers, all 6. $412 million. You do not scream. Pancho screams for you. Pancho screams so loud that 3 dogs, 2 pigeons, and a man across the street, who is not even playing the lottery, also start screaming out of solidarity. Level 2, the suitcase demand. You need to claim the prize. Everyone tells you this involves a lawyer, a trust, discretion, careful planning. You show up to the lottery office in flip-flops and the same shirt you had the taco sauce on, and you ask, very calmly, if they can give you the $206 million lump sum in an actual suitcase, like in the movies. A hard one, with the little combination locks. The woman behind the desk explains, patiently, 3 separate times, that this is not how banking works in the year 2026. You ask if you can at least see what $206 million would look like in a suitcase, just for a photo. She says no. You take a photo of the empty desk anyway, for content. After taxes, your $412 million becomes $118 million. You are personally offended by this. You demand to speak to whoever invented taxes. Nobody in the building can produce this person. Pancho, who came with you for moral support and also because he closed the truck early, leans over and whispers, "Still more money than I make in 1,000 years selling tacos, hermano." You both sit with that for a second. Then you ask about the suitcase one more time. Level 3, the 47 cousins. The money hits your account, and within 6 hours, you have 47 new cousins. You have never met any of them. One of them calls you Tio, and you are the same age as him. Your phone will not stop ringing. A man claims you both shared a crib as babies, which is impressible since you were born in different states. A woman sends you a PowerPoint presentation, 14 slides, titled, "Why I Deserve a Food Truck." Slide 7 has a pie chart. Pancho, meanwhile, has started charging people $5 just to stand near you, calling it a proximity fee, and business at the truck has never been better. You did not authorize this. You do not stop it either. By Friday, someone you have genuinely never met in your life shows up outside your apartment wearing a shirt that says family in glitter letters and asking, very sincerely, for help with a boat payment for a boat you have never seen and he may not actually own. Level 4, the Golden Sombrero Era.
You buy a house with 6 bedrooms and one giant kitchen you will never cook in, because Pancho now cooks for you personally, for a salary that makes his old tip jar look like a rounding error. You buy a gold-plated sombrero, not decorative gold, actual gold. It weighs 14 pounds. Your neck hurts within 20 minutes, but you refuse to take it off because it looks incredible, and $118 million people cannot be wrong, and by $118 million people, you mean the number in your bank account, not actual people agreeing with you. You buy a motorized taco cart shaped like a rocket ship. It goes 4 miles per hour. It costs $340,000. Pancho refuses to drive it because, in his words, a taco cart should smell like a taco cart, not like jet fuel and bad decisions. You hire a full mariachi band, not for events, as your personal alarm clock. Every morning at 7 a.m., 5 men in matching outfits burst into your bedroom playing trumpets directly at your face. This was your idea. You regret this idea by day 3.
Level 5. Tacos Deluxe. You open a restaurant with Pancho called Tacos Deluxe. You insist on putting edible gold leaf on everything. A single taco costs $500. The menu also includes a $12,000 Founder's Taco, which is the same taco, but you personally hand it to the customer while wearing the gold sombrero. In the first month, you sell exactly 1 Founder's Taco to yourself. You counted it as a sale to boost morale. Pancho stands behind the register, watching gold leaf flakes drift onto the floor like expensive, useless snow, and says very quietly, "Hermano, people just want the taco to taste good and cost $4. You do not listen. You add more gold leaf. Level 6. Locally, slightly famous. A video of you falling off the motorized rocket taco cart goes viral. 1.2 million views by Tuesday. You are now known citywide as Gold Sombrero Guy. Strangers ask you to do the fall again for their phone. You do it. Every single time. You have no self-respect left, but you have excellent engagement numbers. A local energy drink brand pays you $30,000 to hold a can and look surprised. You do not drink energy drinks. You do not even like the can. You hold it anyway, surprised, for 4 hours, for one photo they never even end up using. Level 7. The Chicken Lawsuit. Someone sues you. Not a person, a chicken. Specifically, the estate of a chicken named Nugget who appeared briefly in one of your ads, and whose owner claims Nugget did not consent to commercial use of his likeness. You settle for $40,000 because your lawyer says fighting a chicken lawsuit in court, quote, will not look good for anyone, especially you. 2 weeks later, the golden sombrero shorts out at your cousin's wedding. The actual cousin, one of the real ones, out of the 47, and the small electrical fire it causes gets its own headline. Man's $80,000 hat sets fire to chicken dance. You did not know a hat could do that. Neither did the fire department. Level 8. The Reckoning, taco-sized. 18 months later, Pancho sits you down with a calculator, a printed spreadsheet, and the specific tired energy of a man who has said, "I told you so," internally about 4,000 times and only out loud twice. $118 million is now $6,200. The mariachi band unionized and you had to pay severance. The rocket cart is in a storage unit you also cannot afford. Tacos Deluxe closed after the gold leaf supplier repossessed the gold leaf machine, live, during lunch rush. You look at the number. $6,200. You look at Pancho. Pancho looks at the sombrero, which is now dented, slightly scorched, and somehow still on your head. "Hermano," Pancho says, "you know what $6,200 buys?" You shake your head. "About 4,000 tacos, at my truck, where you started." Level 9. Full circle, better guacamole.
You are back at the taco truck. Same plastic chair. Same napkins, because Pancho still refuses to buy the little plastic sleeves on principle. You work the grill now, actually. Pancho hired you back, at a real salary, with actual guacamole included, no upcharge, out of what he calls the family discount, even though technically none of the 47 cousins are still returning your calls. A kid walks up, hands over exactly $2, and asks for a quick pick. You look at the kid. You look at the lottery sign. You feel something behind your ribs, some ancient, foolish hope, rising back up like it never learned its lesson the first time. Trust me, hermanito, you say, sliding his ticket into a napkin because you, too, are now out of plastic sleeves. You don't want to win. The kid folds the ticket into his pocket. He does not listen. Nobody ever listens. You go back to the grill. Somewhere behind you, Pancho is already reaching for his own $2. The cycle continues. Comment, taco, if you'd have bought the sombrero too.